Hello, my name is Dr. Rohan Agarwal. I'm the founder and CEO at UniAdmissions, and my coach is Simon Nelson. I'd heard really good things about Brad's Strat Week from a few other business coaches. I've been following his content for many years. I met my coach, my action coach, last 6 years, and he's made a huge difference to my personal and professional life, and I thought actually it'd be really good to hear from the man himself. In a business like ours, we have quite a few challenges in terms of trying to scale. With what we're looking to do is to improve our profitability by scaling quite aggressively, and that brings with it kind of general difficulties in terms of personnel, but also we also had a limited market size. So what we wanted to do was to explore and build, as Brad says, a $1 billion business, and that's been really illuminating and useful this week. There's been so much. I've learned a lot about the kind of 5 key pillars of scaling a business, how execution and personnel and strategy can actually determine things. One of the best bits was when Brad asked us, what would you do if you were trying to scale a 10-foot wall? And then challenged us to think, what would we do if you were trying to scale a 100-foot wall? I think it's been a really interesting thing because it's caused me to think on a much bigger scale than I have done in the past. Brad said if your dreams aren't big, and if your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. We've now got a very good strategy, which we're looking to kind of plan and execute. And it is scary, but also it's really exciting. And that's what I'm looking forward to now. Yeah, so I've known Simon for 5-6 years now, and he understands the business quite well. So he still sits as a kind of advisor and a coach, but because he's been with me for so long, he does understand the nitty-gritty. So it allows him to kind of essentially act as a sounding board. So we've made a lot more progress with him present than we would have otherwise. Really useful. It's incredible how much business experience he has, and you can tell he just loves business. Every time he talks about certain principles, he always has 2 or 3 really famous and impressive examples to illustrate his point. And I think that just goes to show the fact how deep his wealth of experience is.
What has surprised you most about Strat Week?
I was kind of expecting it to be quite a large lecture-based format, but actually it's been very intimate, very small groups. There's only been a handful of businesses, which has allowed us to get a lot of actually one-on-one attention with the world's best coach, which has just made a huge difference. We can just say, how would you approach this problem? And I'm having trouble with this, and often Brad will challenge us to think outside the box, which is actually really useful because many times when you've been doing this for 10 years like I have, you kind of form your own box without even realizing it. If you've run against a brick wall, you're starting to stagnate, if you've not grown for a period of time, or if you just need something exciting to get your mojo back, this will be the thing that it kind of turbocharges your business. If you're trying to grow by 100 times, you don't need to work 100 times harder. It's just you need the correct strategy and principles in place. Breaking the chains, uplifting, transformational probably would be the ones that come to mind. It's the small touches that really made a difference. Being in Vegas away from all the distractions of running a normal day-to-day job actually allows me to focus on building a very large business and having the kind of, we often talk about how important focus is, and this has really given me a lot of siloed, focused, deep thinking time, which has been really useful. And it was also really sweet how Brad invited us to his house for dinner to see his incredible place as well. So that was like a real highlight of the trip for me.